Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing my updated thoughts on my 2018 favorites. And I did film this look. I believe that it is already up, so if it is, I will link it up here. But I went through what all my 2018 favorites were earlier today, and I had a lot of favorites. And we are going to be going over whether I still like them or not and what my thoughts are on them now. And it reminded me I have so many favorites videos to film. I need to get on it because what do I do? Favorite lips of 2019, favorite products, favorite eyeshadow palettes, least favorite products. There's usually not a ton on that list. And I feel like there's probably something else. I've got to do an updated project pan. I've got to do updated shop my stash. I have lots of things I need to film. So we are going to go ahead and jump into this video. Some of the products I have, some of the products I do not have. So I'm going to go ahead and start off just in the order that you apply them, which is how I did in the original video. The first one is primer, and my favorite primer of 2018 was the Cover FX Blurring Primer. I still use this primer almost every day. I use it for like this area right here that gets a little more oily and has a little bit larger of pores, but I think it does a really good job of filling those pores in and helping your foundation kind of stick to that area, because that's also my area of the face where things slide around a little more. So I do still really love this product. I'm not sure if this one's been dethroned or not. Several of my products have been dethroned for 2019. The next on the list, we're going to do foundation. So in 2018 and actually 2017, the L'Oreal Pro Matte Foundation was my favorite foundation. And I actually haven't been using it a lot lately because I've been trying out some other foundations as I've been going through my Shop My Stash. So I do want to try this again and use it a little bit more before I decide on my 2019s, but I still love this foundation. I have steered a lot of people towards it and they all love it as well. Everyone that I've recommended it to that has used it loves it, and it's such an affordable product as well. So still a good one. For face concealer, my favorite was the No Flaws Collab Concealer. I still love this product. This is in my project pan for 2019, so you'll see how I did with that coming up soon, but it's just a really great creamy high coverage concealer to cover up any flaws on your skin, and I really do still like that one. That one you get at Sally Beauty's. I don't think, is it Sally Beauty? Sally's Beauty? That one I don't think you can get at like any other drugstores or Ulta or anything like that. For under eye brightener, I had the Boing Brightening Concealer. This is my second bottle of this, and you go through it so slow. So for me to be on, my second one is really good. You can see I've barely even dented that, but I still love this. It is just like the perfect consistency to cover up any darkness under your eyes, but not cause any cakiness or creasiness or anything. You could actually just use this on its own, and it just blends in right with your skin if you just want to kind of cover up some dark circles for the day, but you don't want to put on a full face of makeup. So the other one I had was my Studio Skin 24-Hour Waterproof Concealer from Smashbox. Still really enjoy this one. Oh my gosh, it's down there. I need to put this in some kind of project pan soon. And the Ulta Full Coverage Liquid Concealer. This one I haven't opened yet. These are, I don't know, I got tan when I went to Hawaii, and I feel like I still haven't gone back to my original really paleness that I have during the winter, so I haven't gone back to using those, but these are great concealers. One is more affordable than the other. I think they both really work nice and look nice. They're good coverage, but not so thick either, so I do recommend both of those. I just have not been using them recently. For my last complexion product, I've got the Smashbox. I feel like I'm going to talk about this product forever. Photo Filter Creamy Powder Foundation. Now this one is in my project pan. It's been in my project pan since 2018. I started using this just to kind of touch up my makeup. So I take a damp beauty blender, tap it in here, and then use it to touch up my foundation, especially when I'm trying out a new foundation and it's really not that great of one and I need to touch it up throughout the day. I think it gives some good coverage, but also a nice finish. It doesn't look really powdery when you wear it, but also not super foundation-y because it is a creamy foundation. I don't know if I'll replace it or not. I just have so many products to get through, and I'll talk about this more in my low buy year finale update, whatever you want to call it. I have learned a lot. So I plan on going through a lot of the stuff before I buy replacements of things that I've already used and tried. All right, let's go on to blush. My favorite blush of 2019 was the Milani Luminoso blush. I put it on today just so you guys could see it. Still really like this blush. Really great formula. The Luminoso one is the corally one. It is so pretty. It's one of my favorite colors to wear, so I definitely still like that. For highlighter, the Maybelline Master Chrome Molten Gold highlighter. Talk about this one all the time. I really love it. I think it's a dupe for a lot of those like really high-end ones like the Emreezy, and then somebody just came out with one that was very similar to the Emreezy one. I don't remember who it was, but I think it could dupe that one as well. It's just like a really, let me swatch it for you guys. It's a really pretty gold shade. I think a lot of skin tones could wear that because you can kind of blend it out if you've got a lighter skin tone, but I think you could also wear it if you have a deeper skin tone as well. And then the other one that I am wearing is the Heart Defense from e.l.f. My bronzer's totally gone, but this is the highlighter. So I did put this one on today. And this one's more of a pinky lighter color highlighter. So both really pretty highlighters. Don't give off a lot of glittery. Don't look really powdery. They just look, I mean, I don't know that I want to say natural looking, but they're a very pretty, bold looking highlighter without being ridiculously obnoxious. I guess we could say they blend in to where they give you that shine, but they're not like super glittery or out there. Not that I'm taking offense to any of those. And then for bronzer, I had the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is in my project pan for 2018 as well. I am almost done with it. Using it like nobody's business, but I just think it's a really nice formula. It's a really nice shade. Like the shade tones are really nice. They don't come off overly orange or overly pink. They're just kind of that nice neutral bronzing shade. So that was my bronzer favorite of 2018. Moving on to eyebrows. I'm first going to start, I actually have 3 brow products, but they all do different things. So the first one is the Bravo Conditioning Primer. This is like kind of like a jelly consistency, and I don't know that it conditions or helps your brows grow or anything like that. I still have pretty sparse brows and I use it all the time, but I do think that it helps get them like prepped and in place for when you go in with your colored product. And I have a replacement of that. I still use it all the time. I do really like that. The colored brow product of 2018 that was my favorite was the Goof Proof Brow Pencil. I haven't used this in a while because I've been trying some other ones, but I do love this one. I get it into the shade 3, and here's what it looks like. It's just got a really nice like triangle but still pointed tip, and the consistency of it is just really nice. It's creamy with a little bit of pomadiness to it. So it's not like so creamy that it goes everywhere, but it's not so stiff that it's hard to use. So I really like that product. The formula is just really good. And then the Ready Set Brow was my brow setter favorite of 2018. I still really like this. I don't use it all the time. I don't know why not, because when I edit my videos, I totally see brows that are out of place. And it's like, why didn't I just use that for the day? But it's like between too liquidy and too crunchy. It just sets it very nice, but it doesn't look weird or anything like that. Still like it. I had some really good favorites last year. Man, and I've gone through one page. I still have a whole another page to go through. So for eyeshadow primer, the Ulta Nude Matte Nude Eyeshadow Primer. definitely still recommend that. I think it's been dethroned this year, but I think it is a great primer if you want something affordable. Ulta always has sales on their makeup products, and that one's really good. It's got a good thickness to it to where it's going to cover up discoloration, but then it also dries matte, so it's not creasing or anything. Really like that product. Still would recommend it. My lip products of 2018 that I loved were, I think I actually had a whole video on them, but in my favorites video last year, I picked my lip stories as my top ones. They still are amazing lip products. I love them. I'm wearing today Landing in Shanghai, and I just like, I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, so I keep a lot of my lip stories right here because those are ones that I'll typically pull for because they just wear really nice on the lips and I don't have to worry about it getting onto my teeth or getting outside of my lip line or wearing off awkwardly. Really like those. All right, moving on to the back. Two eyeshadow palettes that were in my favorites last year. I had a whole video of eyeshadow palette favorites, but I talked specifically about two in my 2018 favorites, and it was the Norvina palette from Anastasia, and here it is. You can see that I have dug in quite a bit considering how many eyeshadow palettes I have, and the Weekend Festival from BH Cosmetics. You guys, this one is still one that I pull all the time. I love this palette. I just think you can create such a variety of looks with it, and the formula is awesome. I did not pick up their other kind of weekend festival-y whatever ones that they had because I didn't like the color story quite as much, but I think this color story was amazing. And the Norvina one, I still use this when I want to create a more neutral look but with some color to it, and I love that romantic-y purpley pink color theme. So still really like this. Obviously, I still love the ABH formula, and I've still been buying their palettes this year. Favorite liners of 2018 were my ColourPop gel liners. You can tell I still really like them. Now, these are not like my best gel liner formula by any means, but I typically have on a color gel liner in my waterline, and this is the only brand that I can find pigmented, bright, bold, matte, colorful shades. So I will keep buying these. The only problem I have found with these throughout this year is that they do dry out faster than a lot of the other ones. I think that they probably could curb that a little bit if they made it into a stick form that you have to sharpen, because these are the roll-up ones and I feel like there's like just more air goes through there and they can dry up a little bit faster. But oh, you guys, I love these so much. If you want some colored liners, these are awesome. So favorite eyeliner of 2018 liquid liner is the Lorac liquid liner, front of the line pro liquid liner. This has been my favorite liner for years. I tried some other ones that I like this year, so I'm not sure what I'm going to pick for 2019, but another gel liner that I had, and this is a brush tip, which is another reason I really like it. If you like the Kat Von D one but don't want to support Kat Von D anymore, that one is, in my opinion, that one's better, but that's the most similar one to it that I've used, but I actually think the Lorac one's better. So the Makeup Revolution liquid liner I had, it was like the flick liner. I had it in there for 2019. It has been kicked off my favorites list. It just dried out a little bit too fast, so I would not recommend that one anymore. I had 3 mascaras in my 2018 favorites. The Le Grand mascara, the e.l.f. Mineral Infused mascara, and the Kush mascara from Milk Makeup. I still really like all those, and I would still use all of them. They would not be on. They have all been dethroned, though. You are going to see some different mascaras that have taken their place in my 2019 ones, but I still think that they're really good mascaras. I got to put these pencils away because I'm playing with them. The Morphe Continuous Setting Spray Mist was my 2018 favorite setting spray. Still really love this. I still use it. Still have one sitting on my desk. I would definitely recommend it. And it's just such a perfect, like, mist when you spray it on. If you haven't use this, does Ulta have one of these out that you can try? I would recommend, if they do, just go in and see See how it applies? It's awesome. And then the last two things I have were lashes. So I've got lash glue. The Duo Lash Glue, the green one, was my 2018 favorite lash glue. And spoiler alert, I have not used any other ones this year, and there's a reason for that. I really like that one. It goes on so you can see it going on. It's like kind of a purpley iridescent shade, but then it dries down clear so you can't see it. I'm wearing it today. I've never had a lash fall off in 2 years that I've been using it, so maybe I've been using it 3 years. Then I had some lashes in my favorites. I had the Instagram lashes from Lashaholic. Oh my gosh, you guys, I tried to put these on today and they decided they were done. But I've been using them. I've had them since 2018 was when I started using them. So it's almost 2020. That's crazy. And they are now have bit the dust. Obviously, I use other ones in between. And then I'm sure you guys know, but the Ardell Natural Lashes Lash Pack was in my 2018 favorites, and I still love those. The 120s are my favorite ones. I use those up so I don't have them. And also I had in there the House of Lashes Temptress Lashes. I know House of Lashes is like a lash brand that everyone talks about. Like, to me, they are all huge. There's no kind of middle ground for House of Lashes. It's just large and in charge. The Temptress one seems to be the most laid back ones. I don't think these are going to be my favorites for 2019, but I did really like these in 2018. They're kind of like the lightest, fluffiest ones of them, but you can still see, like, they're not a small lash by any means. That is my updated, how are my 2018 favorites doing now? I would love to know how your favorites from 2018, if you can remember them, are doing now. If mine weren't in a video, I would not. The only one I would have remembered was like this L'Oreal foundation, because it's always been my favorite. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope that you guys have an amazing day. Do stick around and click that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.